Hi there, welcome back. We're still talking about premarital sex and the client that came in with her daughter this morning. With me, I have in my situation room my team members that I have specially handpicked that have come from different walks of life. They will be bringing to the table their opinions, their decisions, and their ideas concerning the various issues that we'll be dealing with. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mima.
Ruth, what happened to your earrings? You're wearing them
running up and down today. So how it was now. I went upstairs, coming back. I didn't even notice it. My dear, don't worry. Part of the work, Jerry. Premarital sex is a sexual relationship or relation between two unmarried people. You know, like they are not married. So if it's premarital, just like its name, it's before marriage. So if you do anything sexually, any sexual activity before marriage is premarital sex, and all of that. So I was like, okay, let's just go into it. So what's the hula baloo about the woman shouting, and all of that? Like, what's the society's view, about it, and all of that? And then I got to discover that before now, historically, it was unacceptable. Like premarital sex was unacceptable. It wasn't something that was welcomed in a society. But with the advent of time, it now became like a norm. Everybody just into it. Before now, there was a celebration they do. Like if you marry, as a virgin, there are gifts they buy for parents and all of that. But that's now going into extinction. And I was like, what? I had to dig deep, And then one Pew study in 2014, said that a global study on morality generally, like what's morality, the face of morality in the society now, and then it was conducted and it was discovered that particularly it was unacceptable in Muslim countries. We have Malaysia, we have Indonesia, we have Jordan, Pakistan, and Egypt. With each
Niger Republic, they are kind of state.
Please let me finish what I'm saying. Egypt, Niger, Indonesia, with 90% it was unacceptable. Like it's not welcomed in that community. And then coming to Western Europe, it was welcomed. Unacceptability was just 10%.
Oh wow!
So you see that in the Muslim countries it was not acceptable, but in the Western you have Germany, Spain, and the likes. They don't have a problem with it. It was a welcome. So coming back home to our dear country, I found that there was a question. The research was carried out, and then they asked if between the ages of 16, if it was okay for people who are in love at 16 years old to have premarital sex. For females at that age, 24% said it was okay. And then for males, that's 16 years old to be involved in premarital sex.
24%?
24%.
In Nigeria?
For females, yes. That's females rating.
Yeah.
And then for male, they said 33% accepted. That was okay for 16 years old in this country. What are you saying is okay?
100% divided by
my friend, go away. And then after that, another question was now asked that, okay, 16 years. Okay, how about 18 years old? And guess the female that said 23 or 24 a while ago, it now skyrocketed to 60. Like, it was okay for 18 years old.
60% of
agreed that it was okay
for 18
years old
to have sex before she married.
And then for male, that's 18 years old now, 71%.
Not surprised.
You understand? So I now, the whole thing is now like, okay, it's okay. 16 years old in a relationship, she engage in sex, and then 18 years old.
What is 16 years old doing in a relationship?
Exactly.
So we've seen that, it's early in the university days, maybe at the age of 19, 20. That's when most men start. Either that or they have been abused by nannies, by house helps, by cousins,
uncles, aunties, and all of that.
So, for the teenage boys, it's a bit tricky. For girls, they are at a disadvantage because people prey on them. Much older people are attracted to them quite early. But for boys, they try to show. That's why you see that statistics for them is higher. But most of the time, if you dig deep, they have not really started.
Mima, it's not only the boys that there are some girls that are like that.
Yeah.
Where I've seen small girls. Once these things just start coming out, it's like they are on fire.
One speaking where there was one girl I saw.
I'm saying it's the same thing.
There was one lady I saw, and she just came, saw one uncle in their BQ. When we're discussing this thing just outside a while ago, the guy, she was just tempted that this thing is everywhere. We should start making noise about it. The small girl of 15 or 16 came and met the uncle that please come and sleep with me. So the guy was like, are you okay now? Not uncle aspirate, calling
I know what
someone
you mean
uncle.
now.
Yeah.
It's like
So he was like, what's wrong with you? He now said everybody in the class is laughing at me because they said I've not done it before.
Stop
Sleep with me so that when she said peer
Continue
pressure, I don't
Eliza's
remember.
story. How can you
No,
say
that's fine,
she
she
stop
stop
it?
it.
Go ahead, Allah.
I'm not saying it again.
Expression is an expression.
I was
Please,
saying,
don't
I
know why
was
bother
saying,
with
I
this
was
man.
saying that the girls too. You understand? Like Mima said, the boys they want to test run. Some girls also want to
Yeah,
test.
for
There
these
is
Some
no
small
ladies.
girls will be greeting.
Yes.
Have you seen where some of these small girls are greeting you? Somebody is greeting you. Can't greet me from afar. You are greeting me.
I'm
Say,
bringing
you do like you say, brother, good morning. What's that?
Doesn't make sense.
You understand? All those
Yeah.
are temptations that these small boys they encounter. There's now, yes, it's the truth.
Yes.
But for me, it's the mom I blame.
Yeah, I think I blame
Yes, I
her
blame
totally.
the mother.
For her to even allow the little girl, she wouldn't give her parental care. She went
Why won't
ahead.
I
See the
blame the mother?
messages that I saw. Wow.
She went ahead and be
Hi.
playing with this.
Look, you can't
so
blame the
wrong,
mom alone. I
so
think
terrible.
the mom and the daughter should
blaming the
share.
daughter, yeah.
Yes, they should share
Leave the
the
daughter
Blame the
out of
daughter.
this. Leave the daughter out of
Blame the
it.
daughter.
No,
It's the
you
mom.
can't. The mom was
She's-
wrong,
she's-
yes. The mom had a part to play, yes. But the daughter, you are not
You
stupid
can't
now.
just blame only
You can't blame only the mother.
How
You are not
old is she?
stupid now. You are growing up.
She's 18.
Yeah, exactly. That is my point. She's 18.
That's the
So
more
she's not
reason-
like a
That's
child.
the more reason I blame the mother.
Thank you. I
Train up
agree
the
with
child
you.
the way she should go.
She
And the way,
don't-
from
she
the
don't
way
have
her mom,
respect.
yeah, from the way her mom is even shouting, so I can find the link.
Okay.
Like,
She was
what
chewing
daughter?
gum, rolling
Chewing
her
gum,
eyes,
rolling
talking
her
to
eyes.
talking.
You know, I said, who is what's that name?
Teenagers have
Who is
attitude.
Stella?
Of course, it was her. She would have. I believe she had sized you.
Look,
She
I
had
think-
sized you.
And of course, she's the person who is ministering to her. Of course,
It's truth.
she knows the person
She would
ministering
have
to her now.
sized you
So
and
she
she
look at
believed,
me.
who
say,
is this on us?
He said the person administrator.
I talked to them already, and we've concluded that we're going to go to the hospital.
Today?
Yeah,
This
This evening, yes, so that we can just run some checks, make sure she's okay.
Okay.
Because most of these young ones don't even use protection.
That's right.
Yeah, so I told them, and so in a couple of minutes would.
Can I come with you to the
Of course, we'll all go to the hospital.
And I hope that
Curiosity or something.
No.
Curiosity.
I just want to be there. It's work.
Osas, why do you want to be there?
I even want to see
Osas,
the mother.
the question
I want
is
to talk to
why?